If you're a maker, a small-scale manufacturer, you know the feeling. You spend good money on raw materials, you put in all the work, but there's still this fog hanging over your actual profits. Well, today, we're going to clear that fog. We're talking about how to finally bridge the gap between your workshop and your wallet. The source material we're looking at calls this the gap. And honestly, it's less of a space and more of a black hole in your data. It's that frustrating place where your money, your time, and, let's be real, your peace of mind just seem to vanish. And you're left wondering, is all this hard work even paying off? And this is the real-world consequence, right? When you're living in that gap, you are forced to run your business on guesswork. How much did that last batch really cost to make? How much wood or wire got wasted along the way? Are my prices high enough? You're basically flying blind. But what if you could close that gap for good? The solution really begins by building the right financial foundation. And I mean one that's actually designed for people who make things, not just for accountants. I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got your standard off-the-shelf accounting software. It just sees an expense. Oh, you bought screws and wood. That's it. But a system built for makers, like Zoho Books, understands that you're not just spending money, you're transforming those materials into something way more valuable. It's built to track that entire journey. And all of this, it really comes down to truly understanding your cost of goods sold, or COGS. Now, this isn't just some boring accounting term. It is the actual hard cost of producing one single unit of your product. And having a system that can calculate this accurately, well, that's step one to getting rid of the guesswork and finally knowing your real profit. Okay, so having a solid financial tool is absolutely essential. But to really scale up and turn that workshop into a well-oiled machine, you've got to give it a serious production power-up. And that critical partner is Zoho Inventory. The source material calls this part non-negotiable, and for very good reason. Think of it like this. Your accounting tool, it handles the money. But Zoho Inventory, it handles the physical stuff. This is the piece of the puzzle that connects your bank account directly to what's happening on your workshop floor. So how does it work? Well, the magic happens through a feature called composite items. The best way to think about it is like a recipe, or what they call a bill of materials. You just tell the system one time, okay, one of our finished tables is made of exactly one top table and 4 legs. You just define that recipe once. And from that moment on, look how simple it gets. Once that recipe is locked in, you just tell the system, hey, I made 10 tables today. And with a single click, boom, it automatically deducts 40 legs and 10 tabletops from your raw material stock and adds 10 shiny new tables to your sellable inventory. No more manual counting, no more messy spreadsheets. And the result is this. This is the payoff. You move from that estimated profit, which, let's be honest, is really just a hopeful guess, to your actual profit. Because the system has tracked every single screw, every single component, your financial reports are finally based on reality. You can actually trust your numbers. All right, so we've connected finance and inventory, which is huge, but every maker's process is unique, right? Your workflow isn't the same as the next person's. So let's see how you can customize this system to fit exactly how you work as you grow. This is where you build out the complete tech stack. You can use a tool like Zoho Creator to build little custom apps for things like digital job sheets or quality control checklists right on the factory floor. Your CRM can plug right in, so your sales team knows in real time what's in stock. And with analytics, you can finally dig into the data, track that wastage, and really understand your production yield. See what's happening here? You're building a single connected system. From the moment the raw materials come in the door, to the hours spent, to the finished products going out, every step is tracked. The result is just total clarity. So let's bring this all home. What's the ultimate transformation we're talking about? It's a fundamental shift. It's about moving from a business that runs on guesswork to one that is engineered for growth. When you boil it all down, this whole system, it really delivers on one thing. The single most important benefit every maker is chasing: visibility. One single source of truth for your entire operation, from the raw cost all the way to the final profit. The source material puts it perfectly, I think. Stop guessing your costs, start engineering your growth. That's the core idea right there. It's about moving from just reacting to problems to proactively, intentionally building a more profitable business, all because you finally have the data to do it. And that really leaves us with this one last question, because the choice isn't just about software. It's about ambition.
A setup like this is the difference between being a workshop that just makes things and building a factory that's truly built to scale. Thank you for watching The Explainer.